so welcome to Season 2, Episode 7 of Tac-Com, where everything we talk about is Ultimate Edition and not about our technical difficulties. I think CJ was able to, or RetroTypes was able to get his mic working. Tried to stall as long as I could.
My bad.
So I'm the only one who has the agenda for today, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yes, because you didn't give it to us.
Not
you had one
our
job,
bad.
chaps.
All right.
One job.
We'll start out with the introductions. So obviously,
I'm Fell Blue Dodger for the upteenth time. That's
Yeah.
BChaps for the upteenth time. That's RetroTypes for the second time.
second time
No,
this
third
season.
time. Third time.
Fourth, I think, overall.
So
right with chaps.
what,
Oh boy,
you lost
video. Because you decided to have two of yourself in this call. Because I want to have my desktop on too.
I can cut my desktop one out if you want.
Well, no, because then that will mess up all the screen caps and all that stuff.
Whatever. Just leave it blank for now. But the intro. Let's start off with what edition of the game did you get, and what have you been doing on Gears for the past couple days?
So I got the I'll go first. I got the deluxe version at like what came out on the 25th. I think I got the deluxe on the 23rd because I don't know what to get. I'm like, I can get the deluxe.
I got it at like I bought mine like 5 p.m. on the 24th.
Nice. I think I got mine on the 23rd as well.
So Dodger, you got deluxe, so you got that.
So I got the deluxe version, but it took me a while. I mean, to get all the skins available over time. But I mean, I got the good ones initially, and when I got all the other ones, I tried them out. But then I reverted back to like White Flame. I love that one. And the Warbird, which is kind of like a splash of orange paint type of thing, and it has like a some type of like animal on it. What I've been doing, assassination, and then insane campaign with one of my best friends, and then assassination. Right now, I'm number 4 in the leaderboards.
Yeah, I saw you up there on the first day. I was like, oh damn.
I was like, yeah.
So,
but then there's these two people that are there's 3 of them. They play together, like the top 3 play together, but the top 2 play a lot more. And judging my score from theirs, I think they've been playing with maybe 5 hours of sleep since.
Nice.
I don't know. They have like over double. I do, and I've been playing for a lot of assassination game types. So, but that's what I've been doing.
So, CJ, what edition did you get? Where did you order from? And what have you been doing?
So, I got the deluxe as well. I got it through Xbox.com. And I got it I think 2 days before, because that's when I got paid. So I was like, all right, fine, dropping all my money on this. So I let that, I left my Xbox on the instant on mode where it downloads while it's off.
Yeah.
I left it like that for 2 days, and then came over to my buddy's house, and when I turned it back on, it still wasn't done downloading. So I didn't get to play until 4 or 5 a.m. the day it came out. But I woke up, and I've been playing a mix of TDM and execution back and forth. But I just started the campaign today because me and my buddy haven't been on sleep schedule. He's on nocturnal, and I've been going to class during the day. So, but we did the prison breakout today. But
Nice.
yeah, we're gonna do that on Insane sometime this weekend probably. And then I've just been playing a lot of execution and TDM.
All right. Like I said, I purchased the game 5 p.m. the day before it came out. I got the standard edition of the game, not deluxe.
Not a true fan.
Apparently not. Yeah, so I didn't really feel like the $20 was worth the skins. It's just an aesthetic. It doesn't really add anything for me to the game, so I didn't bust out for it. I have probably played a collective 2 to 3 hours of the game since it came out. I've been very busy with work and stuff, so I played Insane Campaign for a little bit of that. I'm trying to go through the Insane Campaign with tournament controls on to try and get used to those.
Yeah.
And then I played the launch day event with the devs for a couple matches, and then I played Assassination with Dodger for a little bit, probably like 5 or 6 games yesterday. So it was fun.
Carried you the whole time.
Yes, you did. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Assassination rules.
Yeah.
So much better than Guardian. Especially when you get that 1v4 clutch with one shot. And everyone's like, what the fuck happened? And then you end it with one hammer dawn on rooftops in the first 20 seconds of the round. Because it takes about 20 seconds to get to that spot.
Yep. I had one on Mansion. I did play like 1 or 2 matches of Assassination, and I grabbed frags and ran up and threw one at each side of the stairs, and they were all crossing in the middle, so they all only saw the one that I was throwing toward them, so they all just backed up and tried to go run away, and they each I got a triple and got the win right like in 1 second.
Oh. Literally in 1 second.
Nice.
Of throwing them. It was probably a 20-second match. Like, yeah, it was one of those real short ones because I just grabbed it and ran straight up and threw 2.
All right. The next topic I have on here is multiplayer stuff, but we'll wait for Sshwo to get on. Is my camera
As you can
out
see,
again?
he's running late. No,
Okay.
no, it's back online.
Okay, cool. So we'll go on to the basic campaign topics. There's a couple campaign things that we're not allowed to mention because Sid's not here and he wants to mention them himself.
Like
Fair enough.
Chap's gas station?
No, we can talk about Chap's gas station.
Why is the Easter egg not in there? What the hell?
I know.
They didn't put it in?
No.
But I think it's because it has to do with Lee Perry, who's no longer with Gears of War. So that could be the reason. But they could have changed it to something else.
Like a BChaps.
No. I don't know.
Have you
Jack,
guys
maybe. I don't know.
have you guys beaten the game yet?
Oh yeah, we beat Rom, and it only took us 2 tries.
I have not yet because I haven't played for very long. But do you see it's not Scourge at the end?
Yeah, but I am satisfied.
Yeah. No, it's
With what
definitely
they did.
satisfying.
Yeah.
CJ, did you see it? Tamira?
Yeah, I saw when Rod Ferguson did the whole like when he was drinking and all that. I watched
Did
the
they go
whole
all?
stream.
Did they go all the way through?
Yes. They
Oh,
were up
they
for
did?
like or they were streaming for like 8 hours. Jack was so tired by the end of it. She was like
I imagine.
her giveaway hashtags were free Jack. It was hilarious.
Jesus.
And yeah, so yeah, they gave away they how many cog tags are in the game? Like
33. I think
yeah,
it's
they gave away 33.
And we got all of them
cog
too.
skins.
Oh no, we missed one, but we knew where it was.
Damn,
I
I
was
wish
like, wait, man, there should have been one.
I wish I stayed until the end. More chances for that bodied skin.
Yeah, I was like, I had slept for like 4 hours the night before, and I had to get up early the next day, so I was like, I really shouldn't watch this whole thing, but I kind of dozed off somewhere in the middle, but I stayed up for the whole thing, and then I hated myself on Monday.
It was a fun stream, especially with Rod drinking.
Yeah, I stayed
Yeah.
up until 2 hours until I should be waking up to go to work. So
Nice.
I only had about like 2 hours of sleep, but it was totally worth it watching Rod and Tom Bissell, right?
Yeah.
Bissell.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
And then
So
And thanks to
When you-
his hint, we got that Judgment Easter egg,
yep.
which you just saw.
Did you get the poster yet, Dodger?
No, it's been like 3 days.
So
I wouldn't expect it to.
apparently they send stuff in like 2 days normally.
Hmm.
Does my camera keep cutting out on you?
it's
No.
cutting out now, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you're frozen
Oh, okay.
You're refreshing.
with with just your top teeth showing too, just like.
Excellent. Anyways, yeah. I wish I stayed in, try and get more chance at that bodied skin. I still haven't won anything from them.
Yeah, I haven't either. So, do you want to know, like, because at the very end, when they did the ROM fight, he gave away like a little like pro tip on how to beat ROM. So, do you want to know that?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, they capped the amount of damage that you can do to him in any one given instance. So, explosives are not the way to go. You actually just need to active Lancer him in the face. Like, I mean, you have to have explosives to get the krill off, but once the krill off, active Lancer to the face. Literally, him and that other guy did it. The other guy did 2 clips of Lancer and killed him.
Wow.
Oops. Is my video still out?
Yeah.
Yep.
But what me and my friend did, we did. Oh, is he back? Do I have to change everything now?
It says Sshwo wants to show, so should I add him in as well?
Yeah, Shwo's in now.
Oh, he is? Okay. Oh, I guess I just have to... Oh, there we go.
Hey, Shwo, what's up, man?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Word. What I missed? Anything good?
Everything.
Just talking about what we've been doing so far, like what we've been playing on Gears.
Nice.
Wow. The stream got all messed up on my screen. All right.
Yeah, no. This is why I don't like late people. Shwo
Yeah. So
ruins everything.
let's give them.
Yeah, I didn't know it was, that you guys wanted me on until like
Oh, hey.
I think yesterday, so I didn't
Yeah.
get a chance to adjust my.
Yeah, I
time
sent
to
you a
work.
message really late. Here, let's give a topic for them to discuss while we fix the stream.
So, Shwo, what did you do in your first 72 hours of Gears of War?
Whole lot of ranked blitz.
Blitz is
Or
fun.
competitive blitz.
It is surprisingly fun.
I like it a lot. Spawns could use some work though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I've been having, like, I played just a couple matches, and the one in particular I had a problem with was on Clock Tower. I was spawning up top, and I was going, because the hill was, like, in front of Boom, and I went to go run down there, and, like, I would stop and, like, look around to see where everyone was, and their team had spawned on the opposite bottom side of the map, except for one guy. He spawned right next to me, apparently, and just rushed down and killed me every time. I was like, why is one guy spawning with me? So, I don't know.
Why didn't you kill him?
Well, it happened twice, and the first time I didn't think it was going to happen, and the second time I didn't think it was going to happen a second time, but...
Yeah, that is an issue with that game type. I've seen that happen quite a few times too. Just like Blood Drive stuff, like Blood Drive King of the Hill on Gears 3, like you'd all spawn up in those spawn rooms, and you'd spawn right next to an enemy, and we're seeing some of that happen like in this game too. It's unfortunate, but not as rampant, but still annoying.
Yeah.
So, Shwo, what edition of the game did you get?
Deluxe.
See, Chaps, he's a real fan.
Apparently, I'm the only person in existence who didn't get the deluxe edition.
Well, just the only non-Gears fan.
Yeah, called out.
Jeez.
Sid got the super deluxe version.
The Super Deluxe. I didn't see
Got it
that.
early.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about that stuff. That makes people rage. And we talked about that already before.
Oh,
I don't have a problem with it, but it definitely makes some people rage.
There were quite a few.
I get it early. Well, what have you done?
Alright. Okay, now that everyone's in here, let's go back multiplayer topics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We skipped that for you, Shwo. Alright, first thing, ESO Gaming announced the league for Gears now. Shwo, you gonna try and get in on that?
Oh, of course. Well, we'll see how it goes. I haven't been too successful in my competitive endeavors in the past, but gotta keep trying.
So, what is it? It's a bunch of $50 or $500 things, and then a grand prize one of $50,000.
Yeah, I think the way it works is like there's like this league play thing or whatever, and that's worth like 60,000. I want to say, I can't remember. I don't know exactly how that's divvied out, but the top 4 teams after the league thing get flown into allegedly flown into Burbank, California, to play for 50,000.
So they don't have to pay for the plane tickets.
As far as I know, no, that's all provided. But
That's actually pretty nice. Wow. Because
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh well, we just played just for fun, and we weren't expecting to go there, and something came up, and we can't go, or something like that, and financial
Yeah.
difficulties, let's say. That'd be
Yeah,
pretty nice.
the landscape of competitive Gears of War is drastically different than it was a week
Oh
ago.
yeah. Like if this can ramp up so that Gears 4 is in the same place, like like how we have a great foothold, and if we can build that up so that Gears 4 is gets on the track running, it's going to be amazing for Gears of War in the next year or two.
Mhm. I mean, to put that in perspective, if say my team had one hype winter brawl, I individually would have made less money than my paycheck. Now they're they're playing for tens of thousands of dollars.
Are you guys
Yep.
going? Sshwo, are you going to Hype 4?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Sweet, we'll see you there.
Yeah.
CJ, are
Yeah.
you?
I doubt it, but we'll see. Never say never, right?
Boo.
Carpool with Dodger.
Well, wait, where are you from, Retro? CJ? Where are you
Florida.
from? Oh,
Yeah, Dodgers in Florida too.
yeah. I'm up on the Panhandle.
Oh, see, I'm like, I mean, I kind of stay in Orlando a lot, but I live in like south of that, just a little south of that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, see. Come visit me, and then I'm trying to get Dreadful Raven Japs.
Oh, yeah?
Carpool.
You told
But-
me you're trying to get him.
Yeah. So instead of like just a week warning, I'm giving him over a month and stuff. Like, hey, try to.
Yeah.
But he has family, wife, kids, so it's kind of hard for him just to take a weekend off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's all right.
Yeah.
Gotta ask for permission.
Yeah. I told Tau Devil to come. I mean, he's just
yeah.
gonna have his wife and 3 kids, and then the newborn child. And it's like you can take off and leave her, even though she loves Gears. She'll let you just come, right?
Yeah, I mean, bring the kids. They're named after Gears of War people, not like their first per se, but
Tau can make a team.
Family
Tau-
business.
Tau and
Family
the
business
brood.
kids.
Tau's little devils.
Oh, there you go.
Yes!
That's good.
All right. So the next topic was the Nasher.
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine too.
Like there are times where I'm like, let me see that, and I'll record it and
That's
I'll
exactly
look at
what's
it. I'm
happened
like,
to me.
oh,
I've gotten pissed at a few things. I go back, watch the recording. I'm like, oh, yep, I did mess up.
like people forget that it's a random spread. So sometimes like one shot would kill somebody. One shot will maybe just 4-point them or something like that.
I've seen some really good videos online of people demonstrating the Nasher and showing, yeah, it's center screen, but if you're really close, it still has the opportunity to barrel shot somebody.
I've never seen that happen for me. There's
Um,
been times when I'm like inside the other person, and
I've seen a couple.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple clips of it.
Yeah.
Shwo, what are your thoughts on it?
A lot of one-shot downs.
Oh,
That happened a lot in the beta. I mean, it's kind of like a weird thing because I do kind of agree that it's too powerful, but on the other hand, I wonder had Gears 1 had netcode,
Yeah.
would it have been like this the whole time? It's hard to say.
Yeah, I do admittedly, even when I one-shot down someone, I feel dirty either way. I wish it wasn't in, even if it happens with me doing it, I don't like it. But you're right, definitely.
See, you and I are two different types of people. I shamelessly run around trying to do stuff like that all the time. I played a game last night where I think I went on a 28 kill streak of all 2-piecing.
Oh my god.
Ban this man.
You're that guy.
I wish I could go on that type of kill streak, but no, I play assassination.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
played
the
one
other thing-
game of assassination and choked.
We've actually won 4-0 with 7 kills overall. The team we
Wow.
won 4-0, 7 kills.
I mean, Dodger, last night there was one game where you killed the leader in the first 2 rounds, and it was a sniper headshot, and that was the only person that died.
Oh, and then on the rooftops,
Oh, that's when I got off.
On rooftops, I got the Hammer of Dawn on the leader. I'm like, okay, he probably won't do that again, so I'll do it, but I'll solo shoot again and see if somebody else does it. I got the same guy again. It was like because no one got any points, so he stayed the leader, and he gets killed the same way twice. I'm like, damn, they must be pissed at him. And then after that, they just hit at spawn. I'm like, yeah, that's how awesome rooftops is if you have a great Hammer of Dawn person.
Any other thoughts about the Nasher?
Yeah, the headshots are a little crazy. Like
That's Gears 1 for you, man.
That's good.
But I mean, even compared to like even the beta, like let alone Gears 1, this like I mean, you could say like you said like with actually having dedicated servers now. But I mean, I've had some shots where I'm like, how the hell did I even get close to that?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is if you're going to down somebody, like if you've given enough damage to down them, but one pellet hits their head, it's a headshot.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've seen some things on boxes.
I've seen things.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, and usually it's a pop shot, but I had one where I hit fired a guy who was probably 10, 15 feet away, and I headshot him, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. The next topic I want to talk about for multiplayer was the Dead Room chat, which I brought up in the beta. So
I don't see a reason for it anymore.
So I got into one of the launch event things with the developers and played a few games, and I talked to one of them about it. I don't mind the Dead Room chat in Execution or Warzone or Assassination or something, but respawn game types like TDM and King of the Hill, I hate it because if you're not in party chat and you're talking to somebody and you die, all of a sudden the middle of your conversation just like gets cut out.
But don't die.
What if my teammates are bad, man, and they die?
Get better teammates.
But
you gotta go 5-man stacked TDM on social. That's the true Gears of War way.
The thing I thought was strange though is when I mentioned it in one of the game sessions with the developer, he was like, "Oh, well, you're gonna be in party chat most of the time, anyways."
Right.
But I was like,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But if you recognize the fact that that's annoying, then why don't you just fix it? Why do you force us to be in party chat? But I mean, either way, like you said, I am going to be in party chat all the time anyway, so I don't.
Now, unless they did it like, because if I remember correctly, Modern Warfare 2, I don't know if anything else had it. It disabled party chat. Like you had to be out of a party chat to be in this game type.
Was that there too?
Destroy.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Modern Warfare 2, I think it was everything. After that, I think it was only search and destroy. Like on the subsequent games.
Yeah, so I mean, if they had that for Execution, sure, have that. But like for TDM, yeah, I see your point. However, it's the same thing as like if you're last man standing, they can still talk to you. Then it's just like Execution. But I mean, like King of the Hill and stuff like that. Yeah, they should definitely not have a Dead Room chat. It should only be in one spawn game type. So Assassination, Execution, and Warzone. Actually, maybe not Warzone because it's only in social.
So it's like that on LAN, like if the Dead Room chat. So you have to like take your headset off to like talk to people after you die.
Yeah. Dodger, that is perfect for the next topic though. The next thing I've listed on here under multiplayer, Warzone not in ranked. So
awesome. I mean, I played Warzone Gears 1 the whole time. I played Gears 3 Warzone a lot. Because I liked it because it was a smaller group of people than Execution. So like you get to meet the same people and I mean, at least most of them, they're a lot more chill. And I don't know. It's kind of like that townspeople type mentality where everyone knew each other.
I like Execution better. The only reason that I picked Warzone in Gears 1 is because I was tired of, in Execution, getting active downed, and then with the 5-second bleed out, you stand up, get active down again, and people just boost points with that. And I just got tired of that, so I was like, alright, if you're going to kill me, just straight up kill me, I'll play Warzone. And there were a lot less people nobody did that, but I also found there were less active downs.
are active down like crazy on Got One Warzone. I'm just terrible. I really am the worst.
You are a terrible person.
Like,
But-
I mean, I get that there are some people that prefer Warzone over Execution, but I mean, like, in general, they're so similar. I really don't see why we need an extra playlist with a whole other game mode. Like, I mean, and it's not just because I mean, I don't really like. I mean, I prefer Execution, which I guess that makes me biased. But I just think like if you're gonna have, especially since they're moving toward much more common game types like a TDM, if they're like, why keep Warzone anymore? It's just another playlist that is separating people from playing pretty much the same thing in Execution.
Then I ask you, why do they have 3 different types of King of the Hill? They have
They
King of the
should
Hill,
not.
Blitz, and Annex.
They should not. They should only have Blitz.
Well, only 2 of those are available
I
in
personally have
matchmaking.
not played Blitz.
Blitz is the best one. They should only have Blitz.
So-
Can't you not play Annex in matchmaking? Isn't there
Correct.
no playlist for it?
Yeah,
it's only in
I
private,
was
apparently.
I was kind of curious. I was like, wait, there's an achievement for playing this, and there's not in matchmaking. You have to go into
makes no
private
sense.
games.
Maybe
Yeah, it's
but,
dumb.
has anyone checked if Blitz counts? Maybe they modified Annex to make Blitz, and Blitz still counts for it.
Oh,
It's
maybe.
possible.
I don't know. I haven't looked.
I'm not sure.
But off the spawns or whatever, it seems like it'd be more based off of King of the Hill.
Yeah, I have no idea.
In
Oh,
fact, when I checked my King of the Hill stats, it had my Blitz stats.
Okay.
So I think that counts. But as far as Warzone, I mean, like, I like Warzone 2, and I played it in Got 1 mostly, and I played it in Got 2 mostly, but the fact is, like, a month into Gears 3, how many people were playing Warzone? Like 200, 300?
If
It was
that,
like,
yeah.
it was completely abandoned. Like, TDM, in my opinion, killed Warzone. So, like,
It
if the game type can revive and people are playing it, then you could have a case for moving it. But until then, what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna segment the Warzone community.
Yeah.
Like, sure, yeah, you guys want to play ranked, but I mean, you should play it because you want to play the game mode. And if you want to play the game mode, you probably only want it in that one playlist, so that you have a better community or a larger community for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah, I get the frustration, but yeah, you have to look at things logically, And,
Yeah.
well, what's the point as of now? We'll see.
So the next thing was the fact that some of the game types only have certain maps in the rotation.
I hate that. I
Uh,
understand some of them.
So, Sshwo, before you got here, I was saying I've only played 2 to 3 hours so far, and only about an hour of that has been online. So I'm not sure about all the details, but the way I would set it up, let me know if this is the way it is. The way I would set it up is social has every playlist has every map available in it, and
I
on
think it
ranked.
does.
Okay, so social has every map for every playlist, and ranked is the only one where they filter it down.
I've only played one social, and that was Warzone, just so I can get Warzone out of the way.
It's like I would not play. It's like I would not want to play Gold Rush or Bullet March or something in King of the Hill. So it's like, yeah, don't put those in that playlist for ranked. Social, sure, why not? But ranked, make it so only the correct maps are in there.
Yeah, was it Assassination does not have Raven Down, Old Bones, Subway,
Which is
I hate
surprising.
and
Subway.
Bullet Marsh.
I'm surprised that they don't
Dude,
have those
I
maps.
loved Sub. So when I played Warzone, that one match, it was Subway. First round, I saw somebody trying to glitch out, like
Really?
like doing the roll at that one cover.
I mean, maybe they're just
we
testing
just like
it out.
walked up to him. We walked up to him. He turned around and was about to chainsaw, and then I just melee him, and then my buddy shoots him, and just like he's like, first thing you do is try to glitch out. Damn.
Yeah, that's sad.
No surprise there.
Fun times back in the day.
But yeah, I forget what mode I was in, but I was in a ranked mode, and I got on Subway, and I was like, why is this in ranked? It's so uneven. I hate that map.
Yeah, that map is.
I don't know why
That,
Old
like,
Bones
escalated.
isn't on Assassination.
I don't know
mean,
why any map isn't on Assassination. I
I
feel
know,
like
'cause
that
it-
should have every map.
Maybe, not Bullet Marsh. I would be okay with no Bullet Marsh.
I'm fine with Bullet March on Assassination.
I forgot
be-
there's no
I would
ramps
be-
on Bullet Marsh.
Yeah, no, that's
know,
why I
right?
would not.
It's
Want,
like
it's like I already don't want King of the Hill,
I was
but
like,
when there's
wow,
no
I hate
ramps,
it's
I would say
literally
definitely
a
no King of the
C
Hill.
with another C. They only and they're only connected at the spawn points.
Yeah. Not
guys
my
have any-
favorite map design thing. I played Garden a lot on Blitz. I feel like I've played Garden more than any map in this game.
I've
I
seen
don't
at
know.
least I've seen over a dozen people get killed by the gas because like, oh hey sniper.
Yep.
Or if like I get the sniper, I get it, and then they just camp there. And then they're like, "Beep, beep."
I don't know,
What-
Dodger. You
It's like-
died. You died 3 or 4 times last night, didn't you? Or you probably died as leader like twice.
No, I died
Yes.
once because I wanted to see like does it still like damage you? And it's an insta kill. I was like, what? That's crazy.
like a-
Yeah, I
it's a new
tested that. Just,
phenomenon.
yeah, I tested
Eh.
it for shits and giggles, and I walked in and rolled right back out and died. I was like, really?
That's
Because
some
I'm-
strong fertilizer. Holy shit.
I
On
know
Galvan,
it.
You could run through it if you like did it correctly.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Well, in Gears 1.
Right. That's what he
Yeah.
said.
That
I
is-
am.
Any other
Oh, I can't
multiplayer
hear
topics
anyone.
you want
I
to
can't
talk
hear
about?
anyone.
The sniper. So many people are like, oh my
Yo,
god,
I
no
just
one's
lost,
gonna go
sound.
for it. Like it's gonna suck. I love it. Oh my
You were
gosh.
on fire with that last night. Oh my god.
Apparently that's normal to some people. Oh no, we lost Sshwo. That's and CJ.
We lost
No! Yeah, they're just faces now. Well,
CJ, can you hear
CJ
us?
has.
Sshwo, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Uh-oh. Is my video cutting out?
Yeah. Oh, well, CJ's now buffering. Oh, we got him back.
Alright, cool.
CJ's back. Okay.
Well, let's just continue going
Okay.
with this for now.
Oh no, we're losing everybody. But, I mean, like
Okay.
like every opportunity I get to be able to go to snipe, even as leader, even if it's contested, like on gridlock, I still go up for it. And maybe it's because some people don't realize, or you know, they're just in their own thing. Like I want to go for boom shot, and I'm just gonna lancer or something like that, and you know, they're completely oblivious. But then I've been hitting a lot of like Supermans and Spider-Mans, stuff like that, and it's just like because the 60 frames per second makes it so much smoother, so it's a lot easier to aim. Like I'll have that because you know it has the illusion of being slower because it's 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
But I mean it's so much better.
I would like to point out, Dark Chaos joined the chat, and then all of a sudden our videos cut out. I blame him.
Yeah, I was like,
Ban Dark Chaos.
Alright, so before we move on to the next topic, Chismo linked something in the chat earlier. I'll link it again. There's a giveaway he's doing for Xbox $25 gift card. So I want you to retweet it and follow GZB, Play for Pause, Liquid Curb Stomp, and Tac-Com.
Oh,
So-
play for pause.
Yep.
That's how I got this hat.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh,
Another multiplayer thing. Okay, I have several actually. I'm gonna go
Alright.
down the list of stuff that I do not like.
Go for it. Well, let's try
One.
and get Sshwo back in.
One, there's no friends roster. There's no
That's
like
really
it started in
annoying.
Gears 2. They had the right bumper feature, and you could see your friends and you could invite them there. In Gears 3, it was X button. You could see what they were playing, and you had that. It was so much easier. Oh, and Gears Ultimate Edition. There's nothing
One
there.
second. Whoa, mute the stream. I think
Yep.
it's you. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know how that went past development. I just don't know. It's probably one of their probably one of the worst oversights I've seen in this game.
Yeah.
Because the game's
Yeah.
amazing, but it's such a hassle to invite somebody. Because you either have to go to the friends list on the dashboard, or you have to, you know, invite a player and then does the Xbox invitation. And then you have to like, okay, who's playing who, and you have to like go down the list. Where an X button's like it just shows everybody down on the list.
Yeah.
It's so much simpler. That's one. Number two, in Assassination, you change characters once you become leader. Once you lose that leader, you automatically become Drone or Marcus.
Kells. Kells last night.
What?
Kells was
No.
leader every round.
Yeah,
every
he was
first
leader every
round.
round, so he was never able to be Baird because once he lost leader, he would become Marcus. And it's just like, well, I mean, that happens on Gears 3 a couple of times. Like, oh, your preferred character is not able to load in. But it's like, this happens every single time for Assassination. And I
Yeah,
think
that's
if they just change that, it'd be so much better because on COG, I can play as my two favorite characters all the time, Adam Phoenix and Hoffman. Because in Gears 3 it was Hoffman and then Prescott. I'm like, eh. Or I could choose Adam Phoenix. I had to choose between Hoffman and Adam Phoenix. But now I can play both of them. But now I have to play as Marcus.
Unless you're playing with Kells, because then he'll always be first leader.
Oh, yeah. But then so I play Adam Phoenix, then Hoffman, then Marcus.
Oh wait, it puts you back to Marcus after you play as Hoffman, even if you've already loaded in.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Every time you get your leader, you lose your character. And when you get back, you come back to Marcus. So like over time, you'll have Rom with 3 drones. You'll have Poppin with 3 Marcus. and stuff like that.
dumb.
Oh, what is up with my video?
That's number 2. Number 3, what was it?
Hey, my video's back, I think.
I think number 3 was the maps, but we already covered that. Seriously, the friends roster.
It's so bad.
Mm.
Cheesemo wants to know about the boom shot splash damage. I have no problem with it, Cheese. I mean, that's how.
There are times when it's like, I shot you. I don't care if you're running away. I shot you in between the legs, like between your feet.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess
That's
I wish it was a little bit stronger, but that's how it was in Gears 1. I just sort of accepted that.
You have to be accurate with it. We're just so used to the guy 3 boom shot that we've forgotten what it's like to be accurate with a weapon of that magnitude.
Well, no, even because I was talking with Fatal Strike about this earlier today. Like on Gridlock, if you shoot the back wall while someone's up against the cover there with snipe, it does not 4-point them anymore, and it used to. It barely hurts them anymore.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Huh.
What about the pillar when they're next to? If you hit so they're down the cover and you hit that pillar.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't tried it out myself, and we didn't really go deep into it. He mentioned it 'cause someone brought it up, but yeah, apparently it is a tad weaker, and I haven't done enough testing with it to know. Like, I can't talk too much for it myself, but from what I've heard, it is weaker than the Gears 1 boom.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, active. It'll definitely down them though when you shoot the back.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being awesome, 1 being worse, how awesome is the Hammer of Dawn noise?
Oh, 10.
It's awesome.
It's
Yeah,
a 10.
yeah,
It's awesome.
100%. Yeah,
Easy.
I heard that and I was like, what?
What do you guys think of the pistol noise?
I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
I don't know.
It sounds weaker than the assault rifles, which it should be, and stuff. The bolt talk sounds like a cannon, which it should be.
Yeah.
I heard some people complaining about the Nasher noise.
Really?
I didn't have any problem with it. It didn't stand out as good or bad to me.
Yeah, it's just another, like, it's different, but it's still fine to me. It's nothing crazy, but it's still good to me.
Yeah, sounds like a video game shotgun.
Yeah.
All right.
That's about half your torso in length or something like. It's
Yeah.
It's freaking huge compared to stranded people.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's definitely like when I started hearing all the weapons, it was nothing like my reaction to Halo 4. Because Halo 4's weapon sounds went to shit.
We know, Tao. We know. We're with you. We're with you. I think the Nasher. There are a couple of times where I'm like, I think I should have killed him, but looking back, it's like, oh, I shot over his right shoulder or something, or I wasn't looking down enough. I was.
Yeah.
I mean, I was at head level instead of torso, pelvic region type of stuff, and which is where you're supposed to aim at. You're supposed to aim like their midsection,
Yeah.
Right in the dick.
not at their upper chest. Go for those dick shots. Speaking of which, torque bow. That is awesome as well.
Yeah. I
That
found
is
it a lot
lovely
easier.
weapon.
I found it a lot easier to use than it was in Gears 1. I don't know why, but
Because there's no lag.
Okay, is it just me
Yeah.
or just that lit? The F, like the T looks like an F sometimes to me. Like if I just look at it, it's like that looks like an F because it has that little curve to it at the top.
Oh yeah,
That's just me.
I never really thought about it before.
So like I'm like, huh, huh. That's just
So,
my tangent.
I gotta say though, like the sniper and the torpo, I think my biggest issue with them is that because there's no lag, I'm like I always forget to not leave the shot at all, and like it screws me up sometimes. Like honestly,
Yep.
torque to me is fine. I've seen some people say it's too powerful. I don't know about that. I mean,
There
just
are
getting
times
cover.
when I don't hear it at all though.
Well, that's an issue.
Like I mean, it might be just the background noise and all the other stuff going on, but like in Gears 3, like you hear it and stuff. Like it would be across the map. You like on sandbar, you would still
Yeah.
hear it. So
Yeah, that weapon. The audio cue is the counter to that weapon, so that needs to
Yeah.
be 100%.
yeah, like with sniper, it's like you can only hit a headshot to kill somebody, but the torque bow you can hit anywhere, but there's an audio cue. That's the balance. Yeah. But then they added they added a smaller glare, a less obvious glare for the sniper. It's not like, oh my god, I'm blinded. Oh my god, that's the sniper.
And
it's
there's
like,
no one complaining about highlights on people either. I haven't seen any complaints about.
yeah, oh yeah, well, because they toned it down.
Yeah.
Oh
They toned
yeah.
it down, and it's good. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's actually to the point where I'm not like crazy. Like it's not like it was in the beta, because in the beta I was like, why is there like it kind of looked like when remember in Gears 3 when your weapon skin would glitch and it wouldn't even show the base skin and it was just all white. Did you guys ever have that happen? Like the little blue and red lights underneath that are underneath the front of the gun. Like
Yeah.
that's like a base. That's a texture underneath the texture of the gun. And sometimes if the gun texture doesn't load, it's a big blue or red light. That's all the gun looks like. And that's what people look like.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that. Okay, I remember that glitch or something where it was like it's this new like hidden weapon skin, but it was just like a very light blue or very light red.
Yeah.
Depending on what team you are.
And
Yeah, I remember
that's
that.
what it looked like. Yeah, that's what people looked like in the beta. I was like, what is this? And now it's okay. It's like I barely notice it, so it's just enough that it's like kind of helpful, but it's also subtle enough that it's not blinding anything. So
Cool.
Uh,
Anything else multiplayer related?
smoke grenades actually fulfill their purpose, and they are dense as fuck.
They're awesome. I love smokes in this game. Keep them
They
like
might-
this for Gears 4.
Like, they actually
They might
have a
need to be
purpose.
toned down.
Really?
What for? What?
They're
Or is that
I don't know, they're a little too much, I think. Maybe it's because
like,
they instantly
duration or
they take up so much area and they pop instantly. It's like you throw it and it's all there. Like
They're
in Gears
supposed
1,
to.
it kind of like
makes them
leaked out a
useful.
little bit, but then it would be a big smoke cloud.
You can't throw smokes
So-
backwards anymore either. I missed that from Gears 1.
well, like I've noticed, like it immediately explodes into the full area, but you can still kind of see through it for the first second, and then it becomes solid white afterwards. So you do have a tiny bit of a window there to see through it still. But my favorite part is the fact that if you look down at it right when it starts going off, it actually looks like it has the little smoke coming out of the sides. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
It's not just
Oh,
like
actually
it doesn't just
it has that animation.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, try
I
that.
didn't know that. Yeah, that's pretty neat. What about the sniper? You guys liking the sniper at all?
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the sniper. Like
Well,
I actually
yeah, we were talking about that when
I was better in the beta with it, but I haven't really had much time to play with it lately.
like I don't ever zoom in anymore with the stick. I just L trigger and get headshots like crazy nowadays.
Yep.
That's what you gotta do in Gears 1.
The active ability on it is a little crazy. Like I was always like an okay sniper. In this game, I've gotten like 4 headshot rounds on execution multiple times. I jokingly a couple months ago called that headshots might become too easy. I'm actually kind of wondering as time goes on if that's going to be the case.
Yeah.
Because it's already like a tank of a weapon, you know.
It is a power weapon.
and people were like, "Oh, yeah, the long shot's gonna be completely useless in competitive play."
I know, right?
I'm like,
I
no.
was one of the. I was one.
Yeah,
of the-
wait, who said that, Sshwo?
Well, to be fair, I have not played competitively yet. I have not seen whether or not that's the case. I do know people.
pros should be able to hit headshots, right?
I do know that Clock Tower is a lot of 2-2s now, and I was worried about that. Like a lot of people are playing for Boom instead of the sniper.
Gridlock,
So-
same thing.
Yeah. So I was concerned about that.
I've had, like, was it, I would dominate with the sniper on Assassination Gridlock, so that, like we would go up 3-0, and then their entire team would just bum rush long shot. I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting out of it because it'd just be like, it'd just be us two or something like that. The
It's
other
like
two
the
would get
dumbest-
boom shot. It's like,
That's the
oh, I'm
dumbest
getting
thing
out.
people do consistently in this game. Like, oh, we got sniped. All right, let's send everybody to sniper so we can get flanked and trapped in tower and boom shotted. And it's such a bad idea. Everyone does it though. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh, the third thing I forgot. I remember it because it has to do with boxes. The 2v2 playlist. It is fundamentally flawed because of the spawns. Because there's two covers because the fourth match I played was against two complete scrubs who just sat at spawn behind their covers and didn't do anything. That's it. And it's no man's land between the middle and the spawns. There's no good cover to go at them. So it's just like, fuck,
So
we
do they
can't
just
do
sit there
anything.
and Lancer?
No, it's only Nashers.
Well, there's
dude.
no Lancer,
Oh, wait,
but
yeah.
I mean,
They
but
It's
they
just
can't
Nashers.
like.
But they
But
hard
you could
aim.
just
But
hard
but-
aim over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, if we hard aim back, well, we're stuck with no cover, and we try to rush, they get in like one or two free shots before we can even get to there.
One of those is probably going to be a headshot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've played a couple matches. I haven't seen anyone do that yet, but I could definitely see the potential for it.
And there
yeah,
are two
thinking
clan
about
people
it,
too, so it's like,
Oh, of course.
Like my first one was against like Clouds and Nasty, and I just got destroyed.
See, the only problem I've had with boxes is that like whatever spawn you get, because one person, like it's kind of like they tried to do like they took the square formation and then just took two people out, so it's just like a front left and a back right, or a front right and a back left. But then, if like whichever one, like me and my buddy played just one match of it just to try it out, and I got the back spawn, and I always got the back spawn. So he would get up there, and their guy would get up there, and they start 1v1ing before me and their other guy even started fighting. And it's kind of like they either need to both start at the same like level, or they needed to swap those back and forth between the people, because it felt like I was spawning in the back and he was starting in the middle. You know what I mean? So it was kind of annoying.
I think it was he spawned front and you spawned to the left and stuff like that. Because I've seen that too, where I spawn to the left. I'm like, there's cover right in front of me. Why should I deviate? I should be running straight.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's why I got off of boxes for probably forever now, because it's just like, this is what is going to happen. I bet you. It's basically like the depths thing, where it just completely destroys the game.
You know, it's a lot of fun with boxes. 4v4s.
Wait, can you do that in privates?
Yep.
In private? Oh my god.
Wow.
I did it with some friends the other night. We put it up first to 15 and went to around 29.
Let's do it.
Nice. Now,
That
wait,
does sound like fun.
can you do King of the Hill?
Nah, you can only play Extra Execution on it, which I think is kind of dumb. It'd be
It'd
kind
be
of
cool
that
to
would
have-
be
It'd
ridiculous.
be cool to have King of the Hill, where it goes from the left and the right. It just goes like
Yeah,
that.
right. Or like 3 spots in the center or whatever.
Just one hill in the middle. It doesn't rotate.
It's like the
Well,
new
how would
town
it-
of Gears.
I don't know that crazy.
All right, Jeff. I think we talked a lot.
All right.
What's
There's not too many more topics of discussion. There were a few announcement things and then a little bit of discussion to go on. First of all, about the launch, this was actually going to be one of the first things we talked about, but I forgot about it. So the servers didn't crash. There were a
Yeah.
couple issues with Xbox Live, but for the most part, servers were up and it was good. So congratulations, Microsoft. You guys didn't fail miserably.
Yeah.
You didn't Don Goof. Oh, Schwartz, yes. The Black Room from Gears 3. That would be amazing.
That was fun.
No, there's been no map that I've had so much fun for 2 hours straight. Like I just played for 2 hours in that room. It was so much fun.
All right, let's see. Next, I saw a bunch of people online asking, so the game's out, do we get our tokens for 2, 3, and Judgment yet? No, they're not backwards compatible yet. And also, they haven't announced how you get access to them. I don't think... Some people were asking about, like, when do we get the codes for it? I don't think you're getting codes for it. They're just going to make it so it's unlocked for backwards compatible play on your account.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like as a preview member, you, like when you go over to your games and apps, you'll see a bunch of 360 games ready to install.
Yep.
And like when Gears 1 became backwards compatible, that just popped up there. So when 2, 3, and Judgment become backwards compatible, as well as 1 if you're not a preview member, like whenever they get that out for everybody, they'll just pop up in your My Games and apps.
Yep. I wanted to hit on a topic real quick that's been a source of a lot of anger, and it's why Europe and US have different release dates. So
it's how the world works with business.
The reason is I've seen Tao and myself have both posted on the forums a hell of a lot about this topic, explaining it, but it's all about sales numbers. The Europeans release their first week sales based on a certain day, and the US releases theirs based on a certain day. In order to get the highest first week sales, the US wants to release games on Tuesday, and Europe wants to release them on Friday. Has nothing to do with Microsoft saying, oh, no, the game's not going to be ready, or, oh, we just want to make these guys wait. It's all about Europe and US first week sales. All right, just wanted to throw that out there.
I still don't get why a Tuesday. I never get Tuesdays. It's like...
It should be Monday worldwide.
You would think they would even that out for everyone, but...
Because I'm going to say, just a guess, that most gamers are in the high school to college range. Give or, around that age group.
Yeah.
And what's Friday for them? No more school for 2 days! So they can, because like Monday night, it's like, well, I have school tomorrow, or I have this college exam or something like that, or I have work. Most work, like most jobs, go from Monday to Friday as well. And now they're done with their work or school on Friday. They have dinner or whatever, and then they go to GameStop or Best Buy or whatever, and they camp out their midnight release. They get the game, and then they play all weekend long. That, like, I don't know, I don't know what this whole Tuesday thing is. But I mean, it's been here for the whole time, and we've lost Sshwo and BChaps.
Oh, you lost me too?
Yeah, you're a buffering symbol, and Sshwo is seriously.
Yeah. All right. Let's see another quick round of topics. Can you guys still hear me at least?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool.
We can hear you, buffering symbol.
Community team still has not been announced for the coalition, which is really surprising to me. Evil 1 is now a mod on the forum, so congratulations to him on that.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah. Well deserved.
I did not see that coming, though. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to add any more this late, but at the same time, like, especially with it being, like, I'm sure launch week has been crazy on the forums. I don't know because I'm avoiding it like the plague, but I'm sure they do. I'm sure they could use all the help they can get, so I'm not, like, now, looking at it in hindsight, it's not surprising, but I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Let's see, speaking of the forums got upgraded recently. There's a few things when you are editing. Now, if you hit enter, it doesn't double space, which is wonderful. You can see latest threads started by people, which is awesome. There's a couple of small changes.
I think I'm back.
I won't be back for a while, probably. And also, we are looking at changing our logo for Tac-Com. So it's not this stupid D-pad down thing that I designed in 5 minutes 3 years ago or whenever it was.
It was from Judgment too, in case you're wondering why the down pad, because that's what Tac-Com was, and on the down pad.
So I've had a few people submit entries. I like them all. I gave my feedback on them today on Twitter. You can go check them out on Twitter and respond with which one you like the best, and we're not gonna solely.
I definitely like two of them.
You like-
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna base our pick solely on the votes, but they will probably have some influence on this.
I mean, I don't even know. I know like one person and what they did. I don't know, but the two I like, I don't know who made them. So
So you like Krobos's? That's one of
what the heck, Chaps?
What? What?
I didn't. I don't know. Well, I don't know which one Scroll was anyway. I don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
What the? Is that what you just said? Like we're not basing it off who made it.
Well, spoilers.
No, I'm saying we're not basing it off on votes.
Go on votes. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. No, and then Jess in the chat, she made two that were really good as well. And then Miss A made a cool one, and then
I love how he keeps on saying people's names when I said I don't want to know. I mean,
you
don't know which one.
Can't you hear me, Chaps? Do
You don't
you
know-
speak English?
you don't know
English.
which one is which.
Do you understand it?
No, but you don't know which one is which. All right. So
And
Now-
hey, we're back. Hey, Chaps.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, before we lose you again, don't speak for me.
All right.
Especially on Twitter.
Now, most of the time when I speak for Tac-Com, I try and say I haven't run this by Dodger yet. Anyways, now let's get on to the moment everybody has been waiting for. Not really, but
Sid, story time? Sorry, he's not here.
Ouch.
Chaps and Dodger Easter egg time.
What?
Chaps and Dodger Easter egg time.
Chaps and Dodgers Easter egg time.
Let's start
Well-
off by showing the disco one, huh?
The disco one again? But I showed
Yeah.
it in the beginning.
There's some people who weren't here at the beginning. We can show them the disco one.
Hold on, it was right here. Hold on. Let me go find
Wait,
it.
you guys found Easter eggs already?
Yep. Well,
Wow.
no. This first one is from Judgment.
Oh, okay.
Dodger, let me know when you play it.
Yeah, this is
Uh.
something that they revealed during Rod's drunken campaign playing.
Yep.
Oh, I missed out on that. I didn't want to see the campaign stuff.
Yeah.
So, Dodger, let me know when you play this thing.
I have it.
All right, play it.
It's already on the stream right now. Oh, I have the stream start shortly though. I don't know why it's so low.
The power's out. Something must have happened to our generator.
Anyways,
It's around
yeah,
here
so like I said, this was on the live stream Rod did, where Tom said, hey, there's
There we
Easter egg
go.
that hasn't been
All right,
found
let's
in
fire
Judgment
this thing
yet."
up.
And he ended up
You're talking over the thing, you know.
showing him. Yeah. So, they don't need audio for it.
His guilt. What the
Are
hell?
you watching the stream?
And me without my white suit.
I forgot.
Oh, and now the
There's like a
Easter
GB
egg.
tournament going on right now.
Perfect.
What is this? What?
It's a very fun Easter egg. So, Dodger wins a, was it a t-shirt? Or no,
It was a
poster.
signed poster,
Yeah, you get a signed poster for
but I
it.
don't know who was signing it.
Yeah.
I hope
Is this-
Jack and Rod at least.
Yeah, probably. And then Tom said he would send you a signed copy of everything he's written.
Really?
I think he was joking about that, but he said,
Oh God. I know he's a writer, but I mean, oh my God.
"All right, Dodger, you want to bring up the next one? Don't start it yet, but you can bring up the next one and get it ready."
Okay, guys. The moment everyone has been waiting for.
All right, 1 second. Let me know when you're going to start it.
So we can all shut up this time?
Oh, we can talk during this one, but because there's
Okay.
so
Alright, let me get it up on the stream though.
yeah, just
Um,
tell me when you hit play, and I'll hit play at the same time on my side.
Hold on. Oh, there. Okay, I'm probably just gonna. Hold on. I should be able to get it. On this. Whoop. I'm just gonna do that. I don't want to do the screen cap. And so this is not yet on YouTube. For you guys who are in the chat, you'll be the first ones to see it outside of Chaps and myself and I guess people at Epic. I don't even Jack Filling has probably not seen this yet.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she has not.
Yep.
So.
All right, Dodger, you ready?
Yep.
Tip play. 3, 2, 1, go. So this took us
over what we could have done differently.
a hell of a long time to find.
Alright, guns arrived! I'll be shooting.
For right there, you see I shoot the first fish.
Yeah, we could probably do with some
There are
practice.
3 in total.
They're
the
the
second right there.
they're the mangler fish.
The angler or whatever.
Angler, yeah.
And the third one, right there.
Okay, I'm powering down the guns.
And
I'll
then
point waste and juice.
whatcha?
Marcus, I'm
Applause,
seeing
yeah, applause. Oh, flowers, candies.
Everyone
Lots of
keep their
colors.
eyes open. We
Oh
didn't
my
come
God,
this
we're
far to
watching
get
the
killed
thing
by
when I
our
see
own
it, yeah.
goddamn minds.
I know. I'm giving commentary for the stream itself.
So the first fish takes quite a bit of damage before
Hey,
he
Yeah.
goes up. The other ones all take 1 shot to kill, but the first one takes quite a bit of damage.
That's awesome.
Looks like we got an
Part of the reason this took us so long to find is
Hold, I will say that. I will say that when the thing is over.
all right.
And he's brought some friends too. I see him.
So
Yeah, and
ridiculous.
everything. And then this wasn't shown in like the other videos, so I thought I would show this too. It's what happens when you fail.
These goddamn things are getting dangerous. Take him out.
So like all the bots were like, "Oh, we're gonna kill everything!" Like, holy shit!
That's why you should have let me do it co-op with you, so you would have died faster.
Yellow everywhere. Yeah. Congratulations, and I'll put it as public on YouTube after this. So, the reason why it took so long is because during the hunt of several Easter eggs, like the anvil one, the slab, and I was looking for this one. I was looking for the yellow submarine Easter egg. I asked Flack, is there any, like, can you get from Jim Brown, who is holding onto this Easter egg as tightly as he can? Fuck you, Jim Brown. And she, I don't know if she meant to say this, or maybe Jim Brown said it to her, or maybe she was trolling herself, but she said it has to be done on. I asked, what difficulty does it have to be?
She didn't say it has to be hardcore, but she said
No, but what my question was, what difficulty does it need to be on? Can it be done on all, or does it have to be on one? Her reply was just hardcore. That was it. One word, hardcore. So I was like, oh my gosh, I bet everyone's searching for this on Insane, of course.
Dodger, they
That's
say
right.
they can't hear you.
What? Oh, they can't? Hello? Hello? Beep, 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 beep. Hold on.
I hear you.
Oh, let me get rid of all this stuff. I don't know what's up with that.
Alright. Essentially, Flack said it can be done on hardcore. So we spent years looking for it on hardcore.
I spent years!
You spent years, I spent year. And then finally we started up on Insane, and
then
it's
I
like,
found-
oh my god, this is obvious.
Yeah. Because I automatically noticed, because I'm like, hey, because we're like, okay, we knew we had to shoot something. So we're like, okay, it's probably in that first area, because like, oh, turn on, use your guns, to shoot down this pipe thing and something like that. And I was like, well, why would they put that in if they're just going to turn it off right away? So that was our main That was our main focus. So I like it took us only what 15 minutes
Once we
or
put it
something.
on insane.
Once we put it on insane,
Yeah.
because the whole time I was on hardcore. 2 years.
That sucks. That honestly does suck a lot.
Yeah.
So
It's a cool Easter egg, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it was worth the 2 years you spent. All right.
How come you guys never like asked Lamb and Hammer or still look in the source code for you to see what activates it?
So
Well, the
people
thing
have
is-
found things in the source code.
yes.
Like they
But
know
it's-
there's a yellow sub, but it's not a different fish. It's the same fish that's normally there, and they can't figure out how to activate it. They can figure out that the yellow sub's a model in there, but they don't know how to activate it.
Huh.
Which
Yeah, because so many people are like, oh yeah, like some people in this JTAG forum, already found it years ago. I'm like, I was on the JTAG forums a little bit, like as a lurker and stuff, looking for stuff like that. There was nothing on it.
We all know
Yeah.
you were on the JTAG forum, so you could mod and get your Reaper.
Oh right, yeah, right, funny. That's not true. But yeah. So, fuck you, Jim Brown.
Yeah, Jim Brown. James Brown.
And the funny thing is that once we found it, Chaps went in and used Twitter, and at this time I still wasn't really wanting to use Twitter. I still kind of don't. But okay, we're gonna put it. We're gonna tag Jim Brown, Rod Ferguson, like everybody, and stuff like that. And all he said was like, I forgot what he said, but it was just like that's awesome.
Yay, congrats.
Like that. Well, fuck you!
All right, let's get to some of our closing remarks. I'm going to say a couple things, then we...
Okay.
All right.
I'll use my thought right there as my last thought.
All right. We are working on scheduling for the following episodes. It looks like we're going to start doing every other Thursday. So not next week, but the week after. And that one's looking to be our competitive stream, where we should be having Typographic, Immortal Spawn, and PR on the stream to talk about competitive gears. And it's going to be multiplayer focused.
So Sid most likely will not be there.
Yeah, Sid will not be joining us for that one. The episode after that will be mostly lore, campaign, co-op based, mostly Gears 4-ish. And we're looking at having Tau Devil on with us for that one.
And Sid will be there.
And Sid will
Of
definitely
course.
be there for that.
Well, hopefully be there because he was kind of like a last minute like, oh, I can't get on this. So
Our friends over at the Liquid Curb Stomp have started posting the podcast versions of this. So now you can find these streams on Twitch Live, the video on demand on YouTube and Twitch, and then the podcast form. The podcast form's not as good. It might be more convenient for you, but you won't get to see the visuals or any of the videos or anything. But I am gathering the links to link for the podcast. And lastly, now that I have my new desktop here, we may start streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, because
we're
apparently
getting
it's
fancy here.
apparently it's amazing, and it will also be in case Dodger's internet
This is
craps out
amazing.
again. Then I can host it.
Eh,
All right,
I don't know what the heck happened. It was weird.
so I guess we'll all go through and say our closing remarks now.
CJ, you go.
Well, overall, I'm really happy with the way with UE's launch and the continued support. Like they've already said, they're gonna be patching, some things that we already have concerns about. So, overall, it's like I'm really excited to see where else this is gonna go. But I'm already glad where it went. So good job on the coalition for this.
It didn't launch like the Master Chief Collection. We should
Yeah.
be thankful
Right?
for that.
Yep.
All right, Nick.
I mean, when the complaints about the game are all about balance and things of that nature, I guess you have to be pretty happy with the way things turned out.
It's a pretty smooth launch.
Yeah, I wish people would chill out a little bit. It seems like everyone's trying to find every little thing and make a huge thing out of it. I mean, out of every Gears game, this is easily the smoothest launch we've ever experienced, or at least I have. And really, it's not that bad. you know, the game's out. You know, I'm super excited. I'm sure a lot of other people are. You know, let's have some fun with it before we get angry.
And
Yeah.
remember, this is the Coalition's first Gears game. And
Yeah,
it came
one
out this
for
month,
one.
too.
One for
Suck
one.
it, 343.
Yep.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to Halo 5 Guardians.
Oh, me
But-
too. But their first, their big launch with MCC sucked.
Yeah, you know, the benefit of the doubt went away. So,
Yeah.
All right, Dodger, closing comments?
I'm gonna have two because of
Alright.
that. Because you know, Halo 5 is gonna be awesome, but we're about 6-ish months away from a Gears 4 multiplayer beta.
More
my
than that,
goodness.
aren't we?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
it's gonna be
excited.
it's gonna be like what, springish, like Marchish. Or
Yeah, I'd say
something?
March.
It is gonna be March.
I'd say March probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be around March time.
March,
like
April, that area.
The
And
Gears
we're
3
almost
beta
into
was in April,
September.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was over Easter weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was April and then into early May. I think it
Okay,
was.
so yeah, that's probably going to be about one.
But we're almost into September, and March is 6 months away. Or yeah, 6 months away.
All right, cool.
So
Yeah, so we're happy
That's
you're out. It's gonna be
And-
awesome.
the one thing, like I think Sid, told us first before even Ultimate Edition went live, because he played through the campaign. Everyone should go to Act 1. Go to the part where you first fight the wretches,
No, I saw that on
and-
the live stream, and I pointed that out.
and there is a portrait of Adam Phoenix.
Oh
Just Adam Phoenix in that retro room. This confirms Adam Phoenix retro phone.
no,
That
I
confirms
forgot.
it. You gotta look for the phone for an Easter egg. I bet you that.
No, I forgot
Doing that
to
right now.
look at this before the stream. Schwartz said that he also found a phone in the campaign with Adam Phoenix next to it.
Are you kidding
Really?
me?
He told me that he found that. So
Schwartz.
yeah, he just typed in the chat. I found a phone too.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was pretty positive that Adam Phoenix was Wretch, and now I'm
But see, he's also phone as well.
man.
He
so
cannot be one
this
or
is
either,
mind-blowing.
but he can't be both and neither.
All right, so let's close this out now. I am at BChappy on Twitter. We have at PhilBlueDodger, at Sshwo, which is 2 S's and an underscore afterwards, and at RetroTypes. So you guys can,
Yeah, they can all read. Man.
follow us
Hold on,
and
I think.
follow at Gao_Tac-Com.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us tonight.